season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get ready, Reese, to call this guy's name out a lot in this one because he is the go-to guy. This is the stud player on offense, lining up in the slot where the quarterback is going to look more often than not. He's one of the biggest playmakers they have, and the defense needs to be ready for it.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bama! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got room at the 35. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Quick timeout call by the offense after. Play.
Texas A&M.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. Can't get him to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's O'Neal. Makes the catch, it's Johnson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires to the tight end.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. On the move. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Offensive coordinators feel really smart when the run game opens, especially early in the game, because now everything is at their disposal and the defense is already on their heels.
And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Makes the grab. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And the interception in the red zone. Touchdown, Aggies. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
That is the easiest pick you will ever have in your life. You talk about a pick 6, all he returned it, made people miss. Nope. Nice play in the end zone to catch the football, get the pick, put 6 points on the board for this defense.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Got his man quickly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Riley.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. He caught it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Alabama Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Rifles it down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He spins that thing down the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips their field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the 1st down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. The 40. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Looking for his man. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Makes a man miss. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. He leaves it with his back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Reads it, fires complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeps it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Balls and fired complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understand third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. Hits it with a stiff arm. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norman. Moving past the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Got his man. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Easy. The give from the gun. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. This is a designed run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes that Alabama offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. A run for the quarterback. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. The give and tick, 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 tick. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll run it to the right side. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to use his first punt to pin him deep. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Finds his man. It's Williams. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Norman. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Going for it all. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.